Hey guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Raymond.
Thanks for coming back to Stogies and Broskies. Today, we're smoking pipe. We're very elegant, very mindful, very classy, very demure. Let's get it rolling. Hey guys, thanks for coming back. So our intro is a little play to a trend that's going on currently. The whole demure trend. It's funny. It had to kick off with it, right? Had to put on the button up with the tie because we're smoking pipe. And for me, when I think about smoking pipe, I always think about the elegant, guy sitting there in a nice like felt chair with the smoker's jacket and stuff. And I just thought it was kind of a fun play to it, right? However, realistically speaking, we're really interested in premium tobacco. And when you think premium tobacco, a lot of people think cigars, some people think pipe. And so with that, we want to make sure that we cover pipe as well, because something that I've dabbled in just a hair more than Ray here is pipe. And so I think this might have been his second pipe.
Third
pipe
bowl,
third bowl. And so definitely just want to cover it with you, especially since he's brand new to it. It'll be definitely a great time. So with that being said, I actually want to get to the drink next. We'll pour it, let it air while we talk about everything else. So Ray, what are we drinking today?
All right, so today we've got this Penelope bourbon. It's a barrel strength. It's at 114 proof.
Nice.
Now, we cracked this bottle open earlier this weekend, and I'm telling you, like, we liked it.
We liked it. This is less than a week old, and we couldn't get enough of it.
We tapped into it one night, and that's how we ended up turning it out. So all right, here is getting us set up with our pours. I went to Gatlinburg a few years ago, and that's where I got my start with pipe. They have an incredible tobacco shop down there. Shout out to Gatlin Burlier. Yeah.
Burlier. Gatlin Burlier. They honestly, start to finish, helped me pick out my very first pipe, helped me pick out the tobacco, taught me how to pack it, light it, smoke it. The guys down there, extremely classy, very elegant, and incredibly demure. Yeah. So again, absolutely incredible experience. If it weren't for them, I think I would be just a little too overwhelmed with trying to learn how to smoke pipe all on my own.
It's weird because, like, I'm still obviously haven't done it much. So, like, trying to learn how to pack it. You were telling me that down there they actually sat there and showed him how to pack the pipe and how to layer the tobacco in there, and he showed me a little bit of it. And so I'm still stepping in to try to figure out how to do that. It gives you more of an experience than just smoking the cigar, because you get to feel like you're building your experience with how tight you pack your tobacco and stuff. So I'm really excited to see how the different ways you pack it will affect the way I smoke it. And because I tried watching some YouTube videos on how to do it, and people were telling me so many different ways. And I've realized that it's probably just how you want your smoke to go.
So I would say partially yes. A lot of things that I've realized and I've come to learn is that if it's packed too loose and you have a very loose draw, easy to pull air through, it's going to heat the bowl up really, really quick. Mm-hmm. And so at that point in time, you're going to end up burning and cracking your bowl. If you obviously pack it too tight, then you're going to have a hard draw on it, and you got to pull it out, repack it, and it gets to be a pain in the ass. So I would say a little bit yes, a little bit no. The issue that I find that I have is saliva buildup, and so when I draw, maybe I smoke it too quickly, and it just kind of builds up moisture. It may not be saliva; it might just be
the moisture from the tobacco. Yeah, I heard something about that, and it gives you a little bit of a spit back.
Yep. And so that gets a little spicy. Not a huge fan of that. So we're still learning, but it's something that we can sit and enjoy. And just the aromatics of it creates such an incredible presence that you just sit there and you just relax, and you sip on a pipe instead of smoke a pipe. There's a difference. It's just a light draw off the stem, and so that's incredible. So I really want to touch one more thing on the Gatlin Burlier. I
apologize for saying it wrong.
I was actually saying it a whole different way. I don't want to screw myself up now by saying it the way I was saying it, but it was definitely not proper. So the tobacco that we're smoking is a Gatlin Burlier blend called Chimney Smoke, and it's by far my absolute favorite. I make the drive down there every so often just to buy some more. I know I can order it online. They have a website, but I much prefer, obviously, the motorcycle ride down to Gatlinburg is incredible in itself. But to pick up some of the premium tobacco makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, and we're planning on making another trip down there, and I plan on going with him this time because I really want to experience walking in there and probably buy a pipe, buy some tobacco,
Get them to hook you up with the beginner pipe experience.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think it'll be cool.
Sure. So, Ray, as we sit here, got this aired out a little bit. Let's nose it, man. See, off the rip, I'm getting a little spice, but I'm definitely getting some like sweet caramel notes.
Dude, it's hard to base it off of the smell right now because after I've tasted it, it's.
Yeah, it is difficult. It's not. It's definitely not a first experience taste.
No, we bought it for a night out at the lounge over here at our local brick and mortar, and it didn't last. Not what I expected. We had to kind of like put it to the side and like almost hide it.
Yeah, we would end up killing the bottle that same night.
Yeah.
Well, man, cheers, buddy.
It's so light on the tongue.
It is.
The burn,
it's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, there is the Kentucky hug there, like you get with most bourbons.
Yeah.
But it is very, very airy, very light, very sweet, with just a hint of spice in there, just to make it, let you know that you're drinking some good quality bourbon. And realistically, for the price point, it's phenomenal. I think we paid about $65 for the bottle.
And the funny thing is, people said we overpaid for this, and I would still pay that much for this.
Absolutely,
because it's good. I love it.
Yep. I've been seeing on Bourbon Talk a lot of people with Penelope on the shelves, and I've been trying to get information off of them. Which bottle do we go to? Which one's to start? Where do we begin with Penelope? Because we've got so many bottles back here, and we're just looking for that new experience.
Yeah,
I'm not upset with this very first bottle of Penelope.
And my wife said there's like a rosé cast, and then there's a toasted, I believe.
I think there's a toasted.
Yeah, so I want to try these other ones because if they're anything like this, I feel like they're going to show up on our shelves a lot.
Oh, 100%. I have a feeling there's going to be just a Penelope front line back there on the shelf. Yeah. So you definitely look forward to more Penelope. 100%. It's by far probably one of my favorite pours that we've done so far.
Yeah, I'm excited. We've just picked up a couple extra bottles today.
Yep.
And so we're going to get some more reviews on those ones.
Yeah, we ended up scoring another bottle of Blanton's, which realistically, not a huge fan compared to some of the other bottles that we have. Blanton's is a good bourbon. Do not get me wrong. For the second, third market price, there's no way I'd ever buy a Blanton's for that much money. When we can score it like we did today at a decent price, sure, absolutely, we can put it up
pretty
there.
Much retail price. We're not paying too much over that. And then we got a bottle of Eagle Rare for we had a smaller bottle, but we still got it for like less than $30.
$23, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so absolutely. Okay. Again, not a huge fan of Eagle Rare, but you know what?
But for $30,
absolutely, it's definitely worth it.
It's a budget whiskey.
It's a budget whiskey. A lot of people absolutely love these allocated bottles, and I'm not sure if it's just because they're allocated and they kind of lie to themselves and like, oh, because it's so hard to get, it's gonna be good. But I've got people bending over backwards to find Eagle Rare and Blanton's, and I'm like, We just bought a bottle of Green River for $33, and
I like it more.
Absolutely. I would realistically, I think I drink that regularly over the Blanton's if I could get the Blanton's, just as easy.
Right.
So, yeah, absolutely. I got on a rant and I apologize. Penelope, phenomenal. I definitely look forward to having Penelope more on the shelf.
Definitely. So, this tobacco that he got from the Gatlinburg Burlier. The Gatlin Burlier. It's really good. It's an aromatic, I believe is what it said. And so like you get a lot of the atmospherical smells. That's the way to put it.
It definitely puts off a different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So what I like to do is I'll come down here early in the morning to my bar when the family's still sleeping. I'll get a hot cup of coffee and I'll just sit here with my pipe, my coffee, and I'll scroll through TikTok videos or read current events, that's going on. Very old of me, but old man of me. But I'll take it because it's very relaxing. It kind of sets the mood first thing in the morning. It's very nice.
Thing is like I've noticed which I've been told, but I've also noticed it more as I've been smoking this one because I'm so used to a cigar. I can put it down, do something, come back to it, still be lit. Just don't do that.
No.
Like I feel like I have to be more attentive to it, so It gives me more of a draw away from what's going on around me.
And that's actually the big draw. What people look forward to in pipes is when you smoke it, you're dedicating your time to that pipe, to that experience. You cut out everything else around you. Like us right now, talking, it's not staying lit.
Yeah.
When you light a pipe, you're focused on that pipe and on that experience, like I said, in that moment, and you just sit back, you enjoy it, whether it's a small bowl, a large bowl, you kind of dictate your experience and the length that you want to dedicate to that experience. But it's just you in that moment to reflect or, put out that bad energy and stuff, the stress that you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
It just allows you to sit back, stay in the moment, deal with what you got to deal with, and move on with life.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing is because I'll light a cigar and I'll go work on the car.
Absolutely.
Mow
the grass,
or whatever. I'd probably have to sit on the porch and just sit there with this, and I feel like that's I'm gonna have to start doing that more because it'll get probably unwind a little bit better.
Yep, absolutely.
So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying. I'm excited to see how far this takes me.
Sure,
because I'm still new to the cigar experience as well. Newer. I feel like I've kicked off on the cigars pretty well, but now that I've gotten to the point where I'm getting more of the flavor notes out of it, I feel like the pipe is going to pull me to the other side of getting back to the enjoyment of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I will say, well, this is out. I don't think I've ever been so excited to put a pour in our infinity bottle.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to pour this into our infinity bottle. So if you are just tuning in for the very first time, we started this infinity bottle kind of late in the year. It's our 2024 infinity bottle. So we are doing a larger pour than our intent. So that way at the end of the year, this is full. And then next year for the very first episode, we're going to kick it off with that very first pour out of here.
So we should have 26 ounces total, and it's going to be 26 different bourbons.
Yep, bourbons,
whiskeys, ryes,
yep,
whatever. But so next year we're going to do half-ounce pours. And then it's going to get a more complex flavor profile, hopefully. And so I feel like I'm just excited.
I'm excited as well. I can't wait to test this. Our very first episode, again, if you're just tuning in, was my infinity bottle that I created, started almost 5 years ago.
This one, where'd it go? It disappeared.
Yeah,
it's up back there.
Yeah, it's over there.
It's behind the horn.
Behind the horn. But I started it almost 5 years ago, and I never tracked what I put in it. It was just random stuff going in it, and we kind of reviewed that, drank it as our very first episode. It was the very first pour out of the bottle, and I have to say it was incredible. As far as just my own blend of whiskeys, it was absolutely phenomenal. So this year we're tracking it. You guys can follow along with us. We talk about every whiskey that we put in there, and hopefully next year we can offer an experience to match exactly what we're doing through the year. So there's things to look forward to as we grow, as more people join us on this adventure. I always reference this as an adventure because there's always new things coming up, new experiences, new people to talk to, and more information piling into us.
Yeah.
So this is just us hanging out, having a good time, sharing our experiences and our uneducated responses to the bourbons and the cigars. And because we really don't know what we're doing, we're just here having a good time. So please join us, have a good time with us, like our stuff, share it, follow.
Go in the comments, talk to us, give us recommendations on cigars, bourbons.
Pipe tobacco.
Pipe tobacco. What's your favorite pipe tobacco? Are you aromatic tobacco smoker, or do you like the Virginias and stuff like that? I haven't had any of the Virginias. I've heard that they're more of an acquired taste. So let me know which one's good. Which one should I try out first? Because I'm really excited to start dipping into that. What do you do whenever you're smoking pipe? What kind of environment are you in? Because that'd be interesting to find out.
That would. And maybe we can alter our experiences as well.
Yeah.
You know, educate through experience.
Maybe post a photo of your pipes, because there's so many different kinds of pipes out there.
There is.
Different styles and designs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say about this and how we can interact with the pipes alongside of the cigars. So,
of course,
I feel like it's going to be cool to see how different people that smoke both cigars and pipes, how they mix.
Absolutely.
So let's really get interactive with this one, because I really want to see what you guys have to say.
We can definitely have fun, and yeah, let's get the interaction there, because I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Until then, again, like, subscribe, follow, share. Let's build our family. Let's build the Stogies and Broskies family, the community. Again, let's hang out. Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy a smoke. Let's enjoy a drink, and just share experience.
Yes, sir.
Until then,
thanks,
cheers.
guys.